All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome in. Happy Monday. We're shipping out some orders today. We got lots going out, so it should be a pretty long live. And afterwards, we got to ship all those shoes from the Whatnot show from the other night. Appreciate everybody who came out. It was a lot of fun. Running the shoes makes me think we should be picking up shoes more often. Probably try to do one of those shows once a month if we can get enough shoes in. So I'll be sourcing, trying to find some good shoes for you guys for Whatnot shows. So appreciate you guys coming out. We got 31 eBay orders, and then we have a bunch of Poshmark, Mercari, Depop. We probably have about 50 orders shipping out today, somewhere around 50. Let me open up Auto Posture really quick so I can read off some of the sales. Let's go to analytics, and we're ready to go. What's up, everybody? Let me know as you guys are coming in. Make sure you're liking the live. If you're watching on a replay, make sure you say replay down in the chat below, and let me know some of the sales that you had this weekend. If you had anything cool that sold and you want to share it with the people in the chat, feel free to drop it in the chat. If I see it during the live, I'll call it out and shout you out for your cool sale. So hop on in, and we'll get started in just a minute. What's up, LJR in the chat, Aloha in the chat, welcome in. Oh, Aloha in the chat, sorry. Welcome in, welcome in. All right, I'm gonna start with Mercari orders first, and then we'll move on to do Mercari first, then Depop, and then Poshmark. I'm trying to find the orders on the. I wonder if we can we sort this on? Can I sort this by platform? No, I can't. Can I? That'd make this a lot easier if I could sort this by platform. All right, we'll just go through it. Welcome in, welcome in. Wayne, reseller here. Hey, just started. Say thanks for 2025 reseller. Spreadsheet was easy to follow the first time doing a spreadsheet. Let's go. Awesome. Glad you liked it. I tried to make it super easy to follow along with. I also tried not to do any cuts or anything like that while I was doing it, just so you could see you could follow along at the same exact pace. So appreciate you. Appreciate everybody who watched that video. I think it has over 1,000 views. That's one of those videos on YouTube that will continuously get views all year long. So if you haven't made a spreadsheet, I did put that video out. Go make your free reseller spreadsheet. And if you need a better spreadsheet, Jason Hayes' spreadsheet is always linked in my bio. And then Auto Posture, that's the one I'm using right now to go over all my sales data and all that good stuff. So it's the best info I got ever from YouTube. Let's go. Appreciate you. All right, let's go ahead and get started. First up is a women's cool maroon sweatshirt. We picked this up for only $4.01 at Red, White, and Blue. I think this was in one of our recent videos. Sold for $22.50 over on Mercari. Good sale right there. And this is just going to go right into a Gyropack poly bag. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. This is a good time to ask as I'm shipping out orders. I'm probably going to try to be pretty fast today. You keep freezing. Am I on the wrong Wi-Fi again? Hold on. No, I'm on the right Wi-Fi. It's got to be you. It can't be. Am I good? Chat, let me know if I'm freezing or not. Is it Sierra's internet or is it my internet? Because on my side, I'm on my good Wi-Fi, so I should be good. Question for you. What's your question, Trisha? Where was Surfs this morning? I like Monday routine. I'm not sure. Maybe he'll hop on later. By the way, me and Surfs will be live later tonight together right around 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be live on all of our channels. So we're going to do like a little podcast type live. So 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. You load on Instagram but keep freezing on Facebook. That's so weird. Good for me. So YouTube looks good. Maybe it's Facebook feed today. What's up, Chris? What's up, Ednal? Welcome in. Tino in the chat. Looks like it might be Facebook's feed. You're freezing on Facebook, but good on YouTube. Yeah, so it must be something with Facebook. Maybe Restream and Facebook is having issues right now because I'm on my good Wi-Fi. Do South Pole genes sell? They do. Where's Trisha? What was Trisha's question? Do South Pole genes sell? That was her question. If you're watching on Facebook and you can somehow hear me, hop over to YouTube because for some reason the Facebook feed is going in and out today. So, what type of label printer do you use? I use a Dymo 4XL. Dymo 4XL. Freezing here too. Yeah, I think it's Facebook feed. It's the Facebook feed. It's got nothing to do with my feed. I think it might even be the app I'm using to restream. The Restream app. I think that's what's causing it. So either hop over to Instagram or hop over to YouTube. Both of those are working perfectly fine. All right, next up we got a pair of 511 tactical black pants. Let me find them really quick. 511 Tactical Black Pants. I used to never pick these up, but somebody who told me they pick up a lot of these was Caleb Sells. If you don't follow him on all platforms. Great advice. Told me to start picking these up. So I picked this up for $8.56. This one I took a best offer of 15 on. This is like a bread and butter pickup, but it did sell really fast. So it's got me thinking if I do pick up 511 Tactical, it's got to be like 5 or under. But this was more of a trial to see how fast these would sell. But these were just listed within the last 2 weeks and they sold pretty quick. So I'll take it. Why don't you use Restream on IG? Because it puts it in the middle. Doesn't make sense to put it on IG. IG feed is way better if you put it in this. If you put it big screen. If you have it in the small center, Chris, nobody watches that because it's too small. You could potentially do it to where it's big screen, but then you're big screened on Facebook and YouTube, which isn't good for Facebook and YouTube. So that's why I don't do it. I just do it on my phone because it's much better. Looks much better. All right, next up we got a Dixon flannel. Good brand to be on the lookout for. Dixon flannel. This is a men's 2X Dixon flannel. It's sold over on Depop. So let me find it. Dixon men's flannel. We paid $24.06 for this, so we did pay up for it, but it was a good style, and it sold for $45 over on Depop. Remember, Depop doesn't have much fees at all, so nice little sale right there. 511 old style or new attacks. It wasn't. I think it might have been the newer style actually. I don't remember, to be honest, Bobby. But it was pre-owned. It was not new attacks. Priority mill on Mercari, not flat rate, just priority. Are there free boxes for it? Just regular priority. You can use any box for regular priority for Mercari. It doesn't have to be. Yeah, you shouldn't be using flat rate. Technically, you can use flat rate, but use any box for that. I don't actually ship out priority on Mercari. I use either Ground Advantage or I use UPS Ground because it's cheaper for the buyer. Priority is more expensive, so I always use those two options. Next up, we got a Ralph Lauren shirt. This one also sold on Depop. Let me find it really quick. Ralph Lauren large seersucker. It's a white seersucker shirt. Picked this up for $8.54 at a thrift store, and it sold for $25. Another quick sale. We literally just listed it, and it sold. So nice little sale right there. That sucks that YouTube's not, or Facebook's not working today. I wonder why. Maybe it's just the feed. The feed over there. I wonder if I can disconnect and reconnect. Let me try that. Maybe that'll work. Disconnect and reconnect. Let me see if I can fix it. Edit channels. Let me turn it off and then turn it back on. Okay, it's off now. It's on now. Wait, hold on. Let me do that. Let me save it. Give it a second. Okay. Unable to connect. Now let me turn back on Facebook and hit save. And hopefully that fixes it. Sending data. Give me 1 second, chat. Hopefully this works because I want to be able to live stream to Facebook later. It says sending data. Okay, we're streaming on Facebook. So Facebook peeps, let me know if the stream is coming in better now, because I just like reset the whole thing. Yeah, there we go. I just restarted it. Next up, we got some Beyond Yoga leggings. Kayla picked these up for $3.21. These are more of bread and butter pickup. You're not going to sell these for crazy money. This sold for 15 buckaroos. What can I do different when I search eBay and get no exact matches? Happens all the time. What exactly are you searching for, LJR? What exactly are you searching for? Trisha, is it better now? Hopefully that fixed it. What exactly are you searching for? And I can help you with that. Good morning, Shannon's here. Okay, is it good now over on Facebook? Are you guys able to see me? Seems better? Okay, cool. Maybe I just needed to do a little reset. I've actually never tried that before. Next up, we got another Depop sale. This is a men's Woolrich linen blend sweater. So Woolrich is a pickup. I actually sold 2 Woolrich items this weekend for good money. I paid $6.40 for this. It's got a nice pattern to it, like almost like a snowflake pattern going all the way through on the middle. Picked this up for $6.40 and it sold for $31.50 over on Depop. Fun fact: this had literally like 30 offers on it on Depop. and I accepted 30 offers on Depop, and only one person paid. It's literally Depop for you. Last question on YouTube, but you didn't see it. So I switched over to IG. Just started out and having about 100 pieces. Should I just start out with auto posture? If you have 100 pieces, I would say no. I would say you should be able to cross list those by hand, unless you don't have the photos anymore on your phone and you want to be able to cross list. Then yes, I would say auto posture. You're like on the verge. I'd say about 150 to 200 is pretty much where auto posture would be good for you. But if you're going to continuously be picking up stuff over the next, month, 2 months, and you're going to get to 150 really fast, then yeah, go for auto posture. But when you're at 100, you should be able to do all that by hand. You're only listing probably 5 a day. You should be able to cross list those 5 items in about 20 minutes by hand. So yeah, that would be my answer to that. Where you locate them in the Tampa Bay area. Did I miss auto posture news? No, it's coming out sometime this week. I'm not really sure what day. I think she said today, but it'll be an email that everybody will get. What's up, Blooming? What's up, everybody? Appreciate you guys hopping in. Sorry, Facebook. We've been live for a little bit. For some reason, it wasn't working earlier. It was all laggy, but now we should be good. I've got photos. Perfect. Thank you. Most clothes are mine. There you go. So yeah, just cross list those by hand. You'll be fine. Please give. Caitlin McGill. Okay, Caitlin McGill. Shout out to you. So many tips. I was being sure I read the name, because sometimes people come in here and say shout this person out and it's a bad name. They use 2 names that sound, if you put them together, it makes something really bad. So I had to say that name a couple times. But shout out to Caitlin. Do you have any links or advice for lighting? I have my lighting kit I use is linked in my link tree. It's in my pinned post on Facebook. It's also in the description of this live. Just go to the products we use on a daily basis. I have 2 light boxes that I use. Have you ever tried selling sports cards? No, I don't really follow. Oh, this is a Psycho Bunny. It's a Poshmark sale. Psycho Bunny pair of shorts. Let me find it really quick. Psycho Bunny shorts, paid 20, sold for 29. This was actually sitting in my death pile for forever, and we just listed and they sold really fast. So pretty much just getting my money back on those. Have you ever tried selling sports cards? No, because I don't really follow sports too much. I follow just a couple teams. With sports cards, you got to really be like, I should put this in the bag. You got to really be like following all the sports, know who the best player is right now, because those are who you're going to invest in, and you're going to hold those cards and hope they go up in value. Like, that's a lot of like extra work that I just don't have time to do. So, what's up, TJ? What's up, Abby? I can't find Auto Posture. Auto Posture is not an app; it's a website. Go to autoposture.com. Or go to the link in my bio for Auto Posture. It's a website. You do everything off the web. You can do it on your phone, or you can do it on the computer. That's the best part of it. You can even make it into an app. There's a way to do that. Auto Posture has a video on that, where you just put it on your front screen. So when you click on it, it takes you right to the website. But yeah, it's not an app. It's a website, and you just set and forget it. So pretty much like when it comes to my automation tools and all that, I don't even look at Auto Posture. I just set it like months and months ago, and it just keeps sharing, keeps sending out offers, all that stuff. Next up, we got a Ralph Lauren. What number is this? 1215. Might be this one. Yep, Ralph Lauren. Just a basic Ralph Lauren plaid long sleeve shirt. Picked this up for $5.34. This sold for full price over on Poshmark. Sold for $23. Wayne and extra work don't mix, exactly. That's how I feel, Felix. I'm glad you understand. Glad you understand. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop in the chat as I'm shipping out orders. I'm going to try to be a little faster today. You going live with Flip the World? Yes, tomorrow. Live with Flip the World over on Whatnot. It's going to be my first co-stream. He's just going to be like, it's almost like a podcast, I guess. So I'm doing a podcast-ish live tonight, and I'm going to do one again tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be 11 a.m. And Flip the World said he's going to ask me some off-the-wall questions. If you ever followed and you ever watched his streams, you know he's very, off-the-wall type behavior. So I'm actually pretty pumped for it. He's going to ask me some questions that probably I've never been asked before. So make sure you go follow Flip the World on Whatnot. I did put that show in my stories on Facebook and YouTube. Go bookmark that show and just hang out with us. I don't know if he's going to be selling anything. He might be doing giveaways. I might grab some stuff to do giveaways during the live too, so you can hang out and get some free stuff and have some fun. Outer known button down. Outer knowns are good. Outer known button down. You're looking for a specific outer known button down. I would just look up outer known button down and try to find similar ones to yours. That if you can't find the exact one, just look for similar ones. That's all you have to do. If it's just a thicker flannel, just look for outer known thicker flannels. If it's a lightweight one, look for other lightweight ones, and then price against those. What clear bags do you use? Put clothes in. Chuck, if you go to my link tree, which is in my bio over on YouTube, you go to my link tree, go to the products we use on a daily basis. That's my Amazon storefront. Those are where the clear bags are linked. They're right in there. I would suggest getting the 9x12. So that's pretty much what everything fits in is 9x12. What's your opinion on keywords? Do they help sell an item? Absolutely. Absolutely. If you just put Ralph Lauren long sleeve shirt in your title, you're not going to sell it as fast as if you put a long sleeve men's large blue plaid button down long sleeve shirt. That will sell your item, because when people type in things to eBay, they're looking for a Ralph Lauren button down shirt. Yours will pop up. Ralph Lauren blue plaid shirt. Yours will pop up. Ralph Lauren men's size large. Yours will pop up. If you just put in Ralph Lauren shirt, you're not going to get as many people. What show is tonight? No show tonight. That's tomorrow. Tomorrow is Flip the World at 11 a.m. So if I do a shipping live tomorrow, it'll be very, very early. I'll do a shipping live. Are you going to TJ Maxx yellow tag again? Possibly, but usually the one in the beginning of the year is not as good as the one in the middle of the year, because everybody bought stuff for Christmas time, so they have less supply. Whereas in the middle of the year, usually you have summer slowdown, so those stores are filled with stuff. Those are much better to go to. So if I do, I don't know how deep I'm going to get into it. I like going to the summertime one. Where do most of your sales come? eBay and Whatnot. Last year, Whatnot, we sold more stuff on Whatnot than any other platform, but our most profitable site to sell on was eBay for sure. Next up, I haven't got my final numbers in. I need to do all my numbers for last year, but I think we cracked 350 in sales, 350,000 in sales. What's up with my mouse? Yeah, 350,000 in sales last year between eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Depop, Whatnot, all those platforms. So it was a really good year last year. Next up, this is a Poetry. It's a women's brand. This is a Kayla pickup. Picked this up for $10.70. It's like a wool cashmere sweater, and it sold for $40 over on Posh. You go to Ross. I've been to Ross. Surfs goes to Ross all the time, and he shares his finds with me. But my Rosses in my area suck. I've been there I probably in the last year went there 5, 6, 7 times, and I don't find anything ever whenever I go. So I'd rather go to TJ Maxx and Marshalls. Do you guys ever have luck at Ross? Let me know in the chat. You guys ever go to Ross and find good stuff? Because me myself, I can't find anything good at Ross ever. It's like all the crap brands are just what's on the racks, and I'm like, how do people find? I have went to Ross way back in the day when I first started reselling, and I was teaching my sister how to resell. Went to Ross and they had Rock Revival jeans for, I think it was $30, brand new with tag Rock Revival jeans. I went to every single Ross in the Tampa Bay area, which is probably like 20-ish stores, somewhere around there. I bought every pair of Rock Revival jeans I could possibly find. And I was flipping those for like 120 to 150 because they had like really good style ones. But since then, I haven't found really anything at Ross. So, what are your go-to spots for retail or for my go-to spots are thrift stores. That's where I get most of my stuff. I just thought I started on line 4 for the sheet for it to start calculating. That means you put something in wrong. If you start on line 4, that means you clicked the wrong button. If you redo your spreadsheet from the beginning, it should work perfectly fine. So yeah, but it doesn't matter anyway. Just skip to line 4. You can start line 4. It's not going to ruin anything. Yeah, the clearance 49-cent sales are great, but everybody knows about them now, so the lines are always packed at Ross for the clearance sales. Next up, I got American Giant. This one, I think we paid up for. It didn't sell for as much. American Giant's kind of fallen off a little bit. I think we paid right around $8 for it. For some reason, I don't have the cost of goods in here, and it sold for $22 only. These used to go for like $50, $60. This was a men's small too that might have hurt it a little bit, but still, American Giant's kind of fallen off a little bit. Use your code and bought Auto Posture. Love it. Got an email about having to refresh and something to do with sites. Have 2-part authentication. Can you reread it? Do you know anything about that? Yeah, so Auto Posture is trying to get information from those sites, and you have 2-part authentication. So most likely, you're probably using the extension to get the information in. What I would suggest to do is just log into the sites through Auto Posture. The sites will send you an authentication number through either text or through email. You put that number into Auto Posture, and then it'll start being able to log your data. Basically, Auto Posture needs access to those websites. So they need access to Mercari, they need access to Depop to be able to read the information. Can you share your approximate profit last year? I haven't done any of my numbers. I have like an idea. I'll say this: I did over 100,000 in profit last year. So I don't know the exact number, but it's over 100 for sure. I'd like to look at Plato's this weekend. Their clearance sale, nice. Yeah, a lot of those stores are doing clearance. So if you have a Plato's or you have an Uptown Cheapskate in your area, you might want to pop in and see if they're doing their clearance, because this is clearance time right now for a lot of those stores to get all that stuff out. I got lots of questions. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm not missing anybody. How do you handle the shipping on Whatnot? My tags arrived today and I'm going to schedule my show. I'm a little nervous. So when you set up your show, this is what I would suggest. There's lots of ways to run a show and ship on Whatnot, but this is the way we do it. We ship everything priority mail, so we can use just priority mail boxes. It's a little bit tinier, more expensive for your buyers, but it is less expensive for you to ship. Most of your buyers are not going to buy many items over 5 pounds, so if you set everything to 1 pound, you should be absolutely fine. For your first couple shows, what I would do is I would put in every item individually into your show with the proper weights. And then once you start ramping up and doing more shows, that's when I would start playing around with doing everything at 1 pound or everything at 2 pounds and doing random pulls. But do not do random pulls when you first start. It'll make everything more confusing. You can take pictures of your items and put them into your listings, but you could just do titles too. So you can do like Judy Blue size 29 jeans with no photo, and you'll be perfectly fine. And then when you run it on Whatnot, the beauty of Whatnot is you're holding it up, you're showing it to your audience. So you don't technically need the photos because they're seeing the item live right there. So yeah, that would be my suggestion. Woke up to 6 inches of snow, Baltimore this morning. How's the weather down there? It's actually really nice. We just went for a walk right before the live, so that's why we were a little late. It's probably like 75 out right now with a little bit of wind, but I guess in a couple hours we're gonna have a cold front come through and it's supposed to be really, really cold here. Like, I know really cold to us is not as cold to you guys, but it's supposed to be like in the 30s, I think, maybe 40s. You inspired me to work harder. Let's go. That's what it's all about. Next up, we got some 511 tactical pants, another pair. That's why I'm saying I might pick these up, but I might try to get these a little cheaper. This pair we sold for $20. We paid $6.42 for this. Again, this is like a bread and butter brand. You're not going to make a ton of money on these, but if you can find enough of them, because I do find them quite frequently, and you can buy them for around $5 and sell them for $20. It's a decent profit, and they're easy to list. You can either do a sell similar off the listing too, and make the listing process a lot quicker, kind of like what Surfs does on his items. But yeah, I used to never pick these up, and Caleb talked me into it. Also, he talked me into picking up Levi's, and we're selling Levi's too. So shout out to Caleb for inspiring us to pick up these items. eBay question for you: do you insure priority shipping packages? No, I don't. I insure them if they're over like $300. I take the risk because most of my items that I'm selling, unless I had a high buy cost in the item, if I had like $150 buy cost in the item, and let's say I sold it for $225, then I probably would insure that, because if I lose that item, I'm actually going to lose money on that purchase. But most of my items I'm getting from thrift stores and retail stores, I'm paying less than $50 for them. So the $100 of insurance that you automatically get with all your packages now will cover my costs. So I don't worry about putting any extra on it. That's up to your discretion whether you want to do that or not. Do whatever works in your business, works well for you. But out of all the packages that I haven't insured, I've never had one lost. So I've never lost money on that. If I would have insured all those, I would have lost all that money. To write off at the end of the year, but still you're losing that money. 3 degrees, holy cow, I would never go outside at 3 degrees. Did you hear about the new condition change? Yes, I did. And when that happens, you're probably going to want to change your condition of your items as fast as you can on eBay, because that's going to give you that algorithm boost right off the bat. Whenever eBay does big changes like this, just do what eBay tells you to do, even though it's going to take you so much extra time. Do what eBay tells you to do, because trust me, you're going to make more sales, because other people are going to be lazy and wait till the end. If you do it right away, you're going to get pushed up in the algorithm. Do you pick up rod and gun? I used to. I don't pick up rod and gun anymore. Rod and gun kind of fell off. The only rod and gun I would probably pick up would be like a leather jacket or something like that. Obviously, that would probably still sell. Next up, we got a Dixon flannel shirt. This one we paid $4.82 for. It's a short sleeve Dixon flannel, but these are still selling this time of year. Sold for $27 over on Poshmark. Really good sale. Michael Small Town Thrift just got crazy donations. New Attack G Blues. The New Attack Polo, Ralph Lauren men's polo is crazy. Grabbed a bunch. PS excited for all. First whatnot she shows. Let's go. Awesome. Hey, that's good. That means probably like a local outlet or something like donated all those to the thrift store at end of the year to like clear their books, and they get money back for that, and they get a little boost on taxes. And you came up and you got all those, so let's go. List them. Get them listed. I would have hauled out and probably picked up everything new with tags, especially at a thrift store. I'm sure the thrift store wasn't like charging crazy money for those. With eBay, do you measure and weigh all of your items when you're calculated? So I've done this long enough to where like I can hold up an item like this pair of Mugsy jeans. I know these are about 1.5 pounds, so I put these at a 2-pound rate on eBay. I don't have to weigh and measure them. I know these go in a 9x11x2. When you first start this, definitely do what you're suggesting to do, which is weigh and measure all of your items so you don't make any mistakes. That's what I would suggest. What were you saying about the write-off at the end of the year? For somebody was saying that they had thrift store had a bunch of new Attack stuff at the thrift store. Most likely that was donated from a store locally that was clearing out all the stuff that they weren't using anymore, so they send it to a thrift store to get a tax write-off. That's most likely what happened there. What are the eBay changes you were mentioning? So they're starting to add condition filters, so you'll have to put your item as new tags, new other, excellent, basically how you do on like Mercari. Like there's going to be multiple condition, poor condition, whatever condition filters they decide to use, whatever words they decide to use, but you have to do excellent, mediocre, whatever word they use. You're going to have to do that on eBay now when you're listing, which is a little bit of a change. I think it's a good change though. I think it's fine. The other sites use it. eBay might as well use it. So yeah, I missed something. Did eBay change? Yeah, that's the change. It's a condition filter change. So right when they do that, you're gonna want to go through and do the changes for the condition filter, because whoever does that first, whoever gets that done first, yes, it takes extra time, but you will see an increase in sales because I'm sure they'll add that piece to their algorithm. And if you get yours all done first before other people, they're going to push you a little higher in the algorithm. That's usually how it happens. All right, the rest of the sales are all eBay sales. So let's go ahead and get started. We got 31 eBay orders going out the door. Lots of like bread and butter this weekend. I don't think we had anything too crazy. I did have like a couple good sales. I think 3 good sales that all got canceled. Buyers bought it, and then like this one person made several offers on a tie. Several. And I finally accepted a lower offer. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to move this tie. I don't care about it anymore. I'm just going to move it. This guy clearly wants it. And then the very next day, he sends in a cancellation and he puts ordered by mistake. And I'm thinking, how in the hell did you order this by mistake when you sent me 3 offers? Like, come on, man. So I had to message him. I was like, hey, I'll cancel this order. I have no problem. Just please don't offer on items on eBay and use a false cancellation, because that's what that is. You didn't order this by mistake. You made 3 offers. Like, come on. Like, But yeah, three items this weekend. So we would have had more sales, but people were in the canceling mood this weekend for some reason. First item is a Ralph Lauren shirt. We literally just listed this. We didn't even get a chance to put in inventory. I paid $8 for this. I bought this in a bulk buy locally. That's pretty much what my buy cost is locally in that. And it sold for $20.69. $20.69. I recently added eBay to my selling platforms around Thanksgiving and have already had 5 sales. Let's go. Selling process my arms to it. Let's go. eBay has more buyers than Poshmark, Mercari, and Depop probably combined. So you will definitely see an increase in sales on eBay. eBay is definitely my top selling platform between the 4 of those, simply because there's more buyers there. So no problem, Melissa. Yeah, it's crazy to use that. All 3 buyers used the same exact reason for canceling. Ordered by mistake. And all of them sent multiple offers. So I was like, it's just one of those weekends. One of the people literally messaged me and asked me like 6 questions about the item and then asked for a discount. I sent them an offer, they accepted, and then this morning they asked to cancel. I'm like, you went through all that trouble asking about the item to then cancel. Makes perfect sense. Next up, another item that we didn't get a chance to put away. It sold really fast. This is a men's Untuck It shirt. Picked this up locally for $4 in that bulk buy. This one I paid a little bit less because I'm not paying as much for Untuck It anymore. This one sold for $18.62. How many listings do you have on average? I think I have 2,300 right now. Somewhere around there. I'll check in just a second. What's up, Mayor Bear? Welcome in. All right, that one's going to go out for 13 ounces. By the way, fun fact, I learned this through Ethan, actually. If you use Autoposher and you bulk ship on Autoposher, or you bulk ship on eBay, your shipping numbers will not get imported to Autoposher, so keep that in mind. I don't know a lot of people that do the bulk shipping option, but if you do, and for some reason your items, you're not getting the shipping in, that's because you're bulk shipping. I guess there's no way for Autoposher to read the shipping details if you bulk ship. So just keep that in mind. I learned that. When I do my Autoposher update video here pretty soon, within the next couple weeks, I am going to mention that in the video, so that way we don't get any questions on that. Is that Mercari that you were mentioning? What is the best-selling platform? eBay. eBay is where we get most of our sales. Mercari is actually probably my last right now. I get way more sales. I'm actually getting more sales on Depop than I am Mercari, which is kind of wild. Next up, this is a J. Peterman shirt, and this is called a, hold on, what is this thing called? It is called a band collar shirt. So anytime the collar looks like this, put band collar in your title. It'll help your item sell. We just listed this like 2 weeks ago, and it sold, we paid $401 and it sold for $26.99. Sold on a best offer. Autoposher sent a 10% out offer, and this person accepted. I'm going through my inventory audit. I'm cross-listing to eBay because I'm having to weigh a lot of the items because mostly sold on Poshmark. Yep, I can see that 100%. Yeah. You can make it a little bit quicker if you like guesstimate the weight, but what you're doing is perfectly fine too. It'll be a little bit of a slower process, but it's a safer process, what you're doing. Where you get your printer and scale, all the products we use on a daily basis are linked in my pin post on Facebook, or in the description of this live, I have a Linktree link, and then go to the products we use on a daily basis link on that Linktree. And then all of the products we use they're all Amazon affiliate links, so we do get a kickback if you buy anything from there, but it doesn't cost you any more. And if you have a Prime account, I think almost all that stuff is Prime shipping. After you purchase dress shirts, especially hard collar ones, do you hang them when storing? No, we just fold them and put them away, just like this. Fold them and put them away right in the packaging. Never had an issue. Your item's going to get wrinkled. However way you ship it, it's going to get wrinkled on the way there. So if you hang it up for 2 months and then you go to ship it and you fold it all up to put it in the mailer, by the time it gets there 3 days later, it's going to be all folded up. So you might as well just stick it in a poly bag and store it away nice and safe and neat. None of my shipping numbers transfer to eBay to Autoposher. I have to manually add them. I don't do bulk shipping. What am I doing wrong? You have to import your data. You most likely are not importing your data. So if you hop over to Autoposher, and let me see, where did I just ship? So did I ship this yet? I think I shipped this one. You're going to go up to the top right hand corner. You're going to hit import data, and then you're going to select dates. I always choose the first, so it's not importing all the data. Actually, I'll choose Thursday, and then you're going to hit submit, and you're going to let it do its thing. And then as soon as it's done, you'll see right here the shipping, shipping expenses just got added in once you import your data. Imports at the top right, comes in, $609 is what I paid for it. Also, your promoted fee will not show up until after you ship your item too. That's when Autoposher is able to get all of that data synced into Autoposher. It's after you have shipped. So if you don't see a promoted fee, you're like, wait, I have a promoted fee, but you haven't shipped yet. Don't worry, when you ship and you import, you'll be fine. Whatever listed doesn't seem like a popular site in my opinion. Yeah, we tried it. To be honest, when I was on Listed, I got way less sales when I was in a thrift store than I did when I was on Whatnot. We tried Whatnot one time, and we literally sold probably more than we sold on Listed in those months that we're using it. So it just makes sense to go there. It's the same exact experience, and we also sell a lot more. So that's why we're kind of like, is there really a point to do Listed? No, it was fun. We tried a lot last year. I wanted last year to be a lot of trial and error. There's a lot of trial and a lot of error, and I think Listed was one of those errors that didn't make any sense. Any chance you could do a video on how to handle health coverage for you and your family? Talk to an advisor, a health coverage advisor for that. Talk to somebody locally. They'll be able to help you with that. I don't talk about taxes. I don't think I'm in the position to talk to you about what healthcare you can get to. You can buy healthcare on Marketplace before you quit your full-time job. Go to Marketplace, see exactly how much your health coverage will cost for the one that you need. So that way you can like have those costs already in your back of your mind and how much you need to make in your business. but I'm not a professional, so talk to somebody who's a professional about that. I have my first sale on Mercari, and then they sent me a label for ground shipping, USPS. I put in the bubble mailer. Am I gonna be okay? No, you're not gonna be okay. You can't put a ground label on a priority mail package. That if you're using a USPS, if you're using the USPS like padded flat rates, is that what you're talking about? Then no, you can't use that. If you're just using a regular bubble mailer, you're perfectly fine. If it doesn't have the USPS branding on the outside, you're fine. I think that's what you're saying. NASCAR Chicky, what's up? Welcome in. I made a post about you. Let's go. Do you wash anything before selling it? Wash items with stains or bad smells. Stains or bad smells. Stay out of shirts. Yeah, band collar is the name of that one. Band collar. All right, let's get back to shipping. Next item. This is a Kayla sale right here. She was really excited about this. She was doing her little dancey dance when she was pulling this order from inventory. This is a Hill House New with Tag dress. We picked this up for $20.06. Yes, we did pay up for this at the thrift store, but it sold. We took a best offer this weekend of $100 on this. Kayla had the best sale of the weekend with the Hill House dress. So we had this listed, I think, for like I think it was $125 or $150. I got that $100 offer. I was like, you know what? Accept it. It's a good offer. We'll take it, and it sold. So Hill House out the door, $100. Good sale right there. Regular one. If it's a regular one, you're fine. Like a bubble mailer that you buy at Walmart. That's like a regular one. Any old bubble mailer that you buy from Walmart. Doing very well here in Florida. Can't wait to get back home and start selling. Let's go. Let's go. All right, that one's gonna ship for 10 ounces. Buyer paid $12.10. I'm only paying $5.09. Yeah, regular bubble mailer will work. You can use basically like one of these, but they have bubbles on the inside, or like the Manila bubble mailers. Those are perfectly fine. You can stick any label on the outside. You just can't stick a ground label on the outside of a priority mail package because that's specifically for priority mail. You can't even flip those inside out because they have priority mail written all on the inside. Next up, I've got this locally. I don't really pick these up too often, but this one sold really quick. It's a Brooks Brothers. It's a men's size 18, which is like a men's size 2X or 3X shirt. It's a bigger shirt. Listed this within the last 2 weeks, and it sold for $18.62. Good sale right there. Sold really quick. It's a Brooks Brothers basic Madison shirt. Doesn't have any logos on it either, but the reason I decided to pick this up in a bulk buy is because it was a bigger size. Do you ship to Canada through eBay? How difficult is this process? I use eBay's global shipping program to ship anything outside the US. It is very simple. It is basically you're shipping the same way you ship every other shirt, except you're going to ship it to eBay's global shipping center. They have 2 of them in the United States, 2 on each side of the coast. You ship it to eBay, and then they ship it overseas for you. As long as your item makes it to the eBay's global shipping hub, then you're perfectly fine. If the item gets damaged on the way from there to the buyer, then eBay's responsible for that. They'll cover all your shipping costs and all that. It is more expensive for the buyer because they're paying shipping to the hub and over to where they live. If you want to be able to ship directly to the customer, you got to do that yourself. I don't do that. I use eBay's global shipping because I have all those coverages. If you ship overseas yourself, your item gets damaged, you got to refund the customer all that shipping and everything. So I choose not to do that. 11 inches of snow in Indy. Yeah, Surf sent me a photo last night outside his house, and he said something like, "Are you jealous?" And I was like, "No, you have to shovel all that." I was like, why would I be jealous of that? Go look outside. It's like really nice outside here. Why would I be jealous of that? It makes no sense. Go get to shoveling. Next up, by the way, Surfs and I have a live tonight. It's 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I know some of you on Facebook didn't hear that because it was messing up earlier. So make sure you're here on Facebook or YouTube at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You should be able to be on Surf's channels or my channels. Both will work. You'll be able to get into live either way. So there'll be 4 ways to watch tonight. Both Surf's Facebook and YouTube, and both my Facebook and YouTube to watch the podcast live. We're gonna be we have like a couple things we're gonna start out with, and then after that we're just gonna be taking questions from the chat. We'll take like 1 or 2 here or there. Obviously, we won't be able to answer everybody. But like use you guys to like keep the live going and answer like relevant questions because we're both really good at that, so it'll work out perfect. What's up, Amy? Next up, Vineyard Vines men's XL shirt. Picked this up locally in a bulk buy for $4. It sold for $16.19. Another really quick sale. Vineyard Vines kind of fell off a little bit, so anytime I pick these up, it's got to be like right around that $5 buy cost. Are most of all your clothes thrifted? The stuff that we sell, yes, mostly all thrifted clothing. My eBay store is always linked in my bio, so you can go look at it, look at what we got listed. You can also look at our last 90 days of sales, so go check it out. What time again? It's 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. What's up, Scott? No problem. I wash everything at the laundromat, and I forgot 2 pairs of YK Pepe jeans and a sweater. Probably wouldn't have sold anyway. Those might have sold. That sucks though. Yeah, we don't wash everything. Wash everything with stains or bad smells. That's pretty much it. Most of the time when you're buying items from thrift stores, most people who donate to thrift stores are donating out of their clean closets and not out of their dirty laundry. So usually the items are in great condition. Plus the thrift stores that we buy at, like Red, White, and Blue, they cherry pick all the best stuff and they put it out to the sales floor. So usually you're not going to find any damaged items. But if we ever do, we just wash those. All right. Another Polo Ralph Lauren shirt. This one's a good colorway. You can see that colorway going all the way through. Anytime you find Polo Ralph Lauren in this colorway, it's usually always a pickup. Paid $8 for this locally. Sold for $22.49. I had it listed for $25. Autopasha sent out a 10% out offer, and the person accepted. So nice little sale. Do you shop daily or specific days of the week? We shop we kind of shop randomly, but usually it's Wednesday through Friday are our shopping days. Mondays are usually heavy shipping days, like all the shoes behind me. We still have to ship all those out. Those are from Whatnot. So after I get done with this live, I'm going to be shipping those out. And then Tuesdays are like a kind of like a chill day to like get Whatnot shows ready for the week, get some content ready, things like that. And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday are usually our heavy shopping days. We go to like 2 or 3 stores daily on those days, and we'll travel to get to the best stores. So like on Friday, we travel like an hour and 15 minutes. Basically, we wake up early. She drops off the kids in the morning, and then we just drive and go hit the best stores. But it all depends on your area. Some areas, Mondays are the best day to go shopping, so you got to be out there first thing in the morning on Monday. Plato's and Uptown Cheapskate has been good to source lately. Yeah, I went to Plato's in that video. That was the first time in like 2 months I went to that Plato's, and it was really good. Next up, Turnbull and Acer, good brand to be on the lookout for. The harder brand, the Spot, especially when it comes to ties. This shirt, we paid $5.34 for this shirt, and it sold for $48.59. Nice little sale right there. Turnbull and Acer dress shirt. Find too many damaged items at the stores, stains even wash, won't remove. Yeah, when I'm at the stores, I'm looking over items really, really well. So that way, when I get home, I know there's only 1 or 2 that might have a stain that I have to wash. And usually, if I'm picking up an item with a stain, it's because it has really, really good resale value. If it has a stain and it doesn't, then I'm leaving it behind. How do you ship shoes on Whatnot? You use all Priority Mail boxes. So I'm going to use mostly these Priority Mail shoe boxes. You get these free from USPS.com. They're on their website for free to order and get delivered, and they're literally called a shoe box, so you can't get them wrong. They're 15 by 8 by 6, and they're really good for shipping shoes. I'm hot pink oak shit excited for the shoes. Let's go. You're gonna love your shoes. We got lots of good ones coming your way. I think you got quite a few pairs, right? I think you got like 5 or 6 maybe. I'm gonna try to fit all yours in one box. If you guys bought more than 3 or 4 pairs, I might have to ship your order separately. So just be on the lookout for that. But Whatnot will let you know when we ship multiple boxes to you. Does the spreadsheet work with Whatnot sales? The spreadsheet that I made, the free one, yes, it does. Jason's spreadsheet also has a specific spot for Whatnot. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, that's a free reseller spreadsheet. Hold on. So this is Jason's spreadsheet for this year. I think he updated a couple things on it. Let me see, where's Whatnot? Right here. So Jason's spreadsheet has a specific spot for Whatnot. So it separates it out from your other platforms. So here's where you would start putting your Whatnot information into Jason's spreadsheet. And then this way, when you do your monthly totals, you have your Whatnot revenue, because Whatnot revenue is usually like less. You have less profit per item. So he did this on purpose, so that way you can see your average sales price and your average profit per unit on Whatnot, and then your average profit per unit on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Depop, all those platforms separately. So yeah, that's the two ways that you can follow it on Jason's spreadsheet. Really, really good. Because the first year I started Whatnot, I had all my numbers together, and my average sales price took a tank because I was putting all the information into one slot, which isn't really great because yeah, Whatnot's just speed sales. You're not really making profit per unit, but you're making profit per second. You're getting all that stuff out. So yeah, if you need that spreadsheet, it's linked in my bio. It's also on my go watch my latest YouTube video on how to make a free reseller spreadsheet. If you need something more in depth, Jason's spreadsheet's great, or use Autoposture. All of those will work. To share a list of things that are good sellers. I don't have a list of best-selling brands. There's so many out there, but I do have plans to make YouTube videos this year. I actually have one getting ready to be made of like 5 items to be on the lookout for. The first one's going to be jackets. So it's going to be 5 jacket brands to be on the lookout for that sell very, very well. And some of them are items that I never even heard of before. I actually did research and try to find stuff that I've never heard of before so I can share that with you guys. So that video is going to come out. I'll probably do those once every couple weeks on YouTube. I'll do jackets. It'll be themed. So it'll be jackets. Then the next one will be ties, long sleeve shirts, dress shirts, shoes, like basically videos like that. Short, like try to keep them 10 minutes-ish long so you can, you don't leave the video before it ends, and you'll learn 5 brands that you didn't know before. But to make a list, like super long list, would take me so long. I'd have to sell that list too. I wouldn't do it for free because that would too much time involved in that. Think of adding Autoposture question. Says Autoposture sends out offers. Do I turn off offers on eBay? Yeah, you would turn off offers on eBay. You don't want them setting on both. So yeah, just turn off offers on eBay. Don't turn them off on your items, but turn off the automatic offers on eBay because Autoposture will send those for you. Are you going to do Bolo videos? Are you going to do the Bolo videos after all? Yes, I'm going to do the Bolo videos. I'm going to do it this year. I like the layout of the video I just did on YouTube, so it'll look very, very similar to that. All right, we got to go a little quicker. We're going too slow. I still got to ship out all the Whatnot orders. Next up, Mizzen & Main. Mizzen & Main shirt. Paid $8 for this one. It sold for $18.62. Was just listed just about a month ago. Sold really quick. More of a bread and butter sale. My store is on sale too. My whole store is on sale. So usually we get about 20 for these. This one I got 18 for. Do you add anything to packaging? No, I don't add any notes or anything like that. No thank you notes, because you know what I do with thank you notes? I look at them and I say, "Oh, that's nice," and then I throw it away. So I don't feel like they're needed. That's why I don't do them. I know other people that do them, such as Chris at Peak. He loves to put thank you notes in his packaging. I don't. I think they're a waste of time. Waste of time and money. How do you learn about creating content? Did you learn as you go? I learned 100% as I went. I didn't take any courses. Same with reselling. I didn't take any courses. I literally just studied other people's content. And I don't study just resellers' content either. I look at, when I'm scrolling through TikTok, sometimes I'm watching just to watch videos, but I'm also like taking notes on like, why did this video go viral in my head? And I'm thinking like, how can I apply this to my own content? I think the people that are super successful on socials are the people that study the content. Don't just like put out random things. I see a lot of newer resellers. Even my first videos were crap, and they slowly got better. And I see some resellers, some content that don't get better. They just keep the same exact thing. They're never trying anything different. If you watch my videos, you always see me trying something different. And I find something that works, and I kind of stick with that for a little bit, but also throw in some different stuff in between. But yeah, it was all self-taught. No courses, no nothing like that. All self-taught. Next up, we got some Eddie Bauer flannel line jeans. I didn't even realize we sold these. Eddie Bauer flannel line jeans. I thought these would sell well. I looked these up. I got these in the summertime. These actually don't sell very well at all. Paid $5.34 for these. They sold for $14.57 plus shipping, which is a good, I mean, it's a decent-ish profit, I guess. It's not anything crazy. But that being flannel line, these would be a pickup. No, I wouldn't pick. I'm not gonna pick these up again. What's up, Flippin' Nurse? Shipping at storage on Blizzard. Yeah, I hear a lot of people are having a blizzard right now. We are not cold yet. We're gonna get cold in the next couple hours, but not yet. It's really nice outside actually. These are gonna ship for £3. Going to Tennessee. Buyer paid $11.20. I'm paying $6.56. right, got 21 orders still to go. Next up, Brooks Brothers, brand new with tag, Brooks Brothers shirt. Pick this up at the TJ Maxx yellow tag clearance event. I paid $10 for this shirt. It's just like an all-over star print shirt. Sold for $28.34 over on eBay. And we'll get this one shipped out. While the comments are a little slower, I'll try to speed ship here. 14 more to go for me. Nice. Yeah, I got these, and then I got all the shoes behind me to ship. So hopefully the mailman's usually later on Monday, so hopefully he gets here around 3. And if he does, we should be able to get everything out. If not, Whatnot orders can technically go out tomorrow. It's not going to be that big of a deal, so that's probably what we'll do. We'll shoot for. That one's out. If you guys have any questions, too, feel free to drop in the chat. There's a good time to ask your questions. If you ever asked a question on a video and I never got back to you because there's so many comments, come into these lives and ask the question. You get a in-person answer instead of typed out on the keyboard. All right, next up we got another Ralph Lauren pink plaid shirt. I think this might have sold in a bundle, actually. Let me see. No, it didn't sell in a bundle. Ralph Lauren pink plaid shirt, paid $8.03 for this. It sold for $18.62. Little bread and butter sale for Ralph Lauren. If you guys noticed a theme in this live and multiple lives throughout the year, I've sold a ton of Ralph Lauren already just in the first 6 days of this year. Ralph Lauren is my top selling brand. Just basic pieces like this sell for good money too. You can find these all over the place at many, many thrifts. So they're so good. So good to pick up. My biggest drag is listing from cleaning items. My biggest drag is the listing from cleaning items to uploading pics. Yeah, that's the non-fun part. But in every business, there's going to be parts of the business that's not so fun. The sourcing is a lot of fun, right? Everybody loves going out and buying the items. And then when you get home, you add them to a big pile. And, you know, if you don't list them, you don't make the money. So then the business doesn't become a good business because you're not making enough money in it. So you got to do the hard work. Hard work is part of every job. I'm waiting for you to pass on your boxes if you change your inventory storage. Oh, yeah. We'll see. I probably won't change my inventory storage until the new year, or if Autoposher integrates Whatnot, and then I'll probably change my inventory storage like right away. I'm waiting for Autoposher to do that, and then I'll definitely pass on those boxes. Next up, Ralph Lauren. This is a older Ralph Lauren Polo Sport jacket. Paid $8 for this and sold for $20.49. It was listed, sold. Picked this up locally in a bulk buy. Top brands other than Ralph Lauren. Fun fact, my second top selling brand right now is actually Tommy Bahama. Weird enough, it's Tommy Bahama. And then it's probably Peter Millar after that. A lot of like basic Peter Millar pieces are selling right now, which is weird. I just put out that post. I think in the next year or two, Peter Millar is going to take a tank, but it is still selling. So those are my top 3 brands right now. Top brands of 2024, though, I'd have to look that up. I think it's probably going to be in that order, probably. Same order. It's going to be Polo Ralph Lauren, probably Tommy Bahama. Yeah, Polo Ralph Lauren, Tommy Bahama. I don't know if Peter Millar would make 3rd. It might have been Untuckit 3rd. I don't know. I'd have to look it up. It's great that you can sell Ralph Lauren, but I can't give them away. It depends on the Ralph Lauren you pick it up. Also, you got to make sure your photos are good. With Ralph Lauren, photos are key. All right, here's an item. This got returned. That's why the packaging is open. I'm not going to repackage this at all either because it's going to be safe in here anyway. This is a pair of Levi's men's jeans. Picked these up for $13, sold them for $34.19. They got returned once, so I'm just shipping them out again. The good thing about this is on all jeans, I have buyer pays return shipping. So even though this got returned once, I didn't lose any money. The buyer actually lost money on these. So that's why I always do buyer pays return shipping on heavier items. Winning on cross-listing service, adding more selling platforms, showing me that the copy paste method doing is taking too much time. Yeah, I use Autoposher. Autoposher is the fastest and easiest, and it does the most for you. It just doesn't have the most platforms, but it covers eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Depop, which is pretty much what everybody uses anyway. So if you need one, if you want to try it for free, Mariah, I'll put a link in the live right now for you. You can get a free trial with this link, and then if you like it, you'll save 15% off your first month. Let me see if I can throw it in there. Use that link right there, and you'll like it. Trust me. Auto posture is the fastest, easiest. I haven't heard hardly any complaints about auto posture, and usually if I hear a complaint about it, it's usually user error that people are mad about. So yeah, try it out for free. Click that link. For Peter Millar, I've seen a lot of golf polos. Yeah, golf polos don't sell as well as they used to unless they're featherweight, unless they have a good golf club embroidery on the front, and some summer comforts with a good pattern will sell well. Other than that, I usually pass on Peter Millar. Unless they're super cheap, and I can buy them for like $1 and sell them for like 18 plus ship. How does shipping work? I know it goes by weight. Do you weigh the item prior to posting, including packaging material, flat rate? That's what I suggest you do when you first start, is take your items, weigh and measure them, and put that into your listing, and then charge it to the customer. You'll never make a mistake. For us, we've been doing it for so long that I can hold a pair of jeans. I know they fit in a 9 by 11 by 2 poly bag. I know they weigh 2 pounds or under, so I just set them to 2 pounds, because a 1.5 pound item will ship for the same exact rate as a 2 pound item does. So I always just overestimate and put 2 pounds for eBay. Next up, Built, BYLT. These are men's Built pants. Pick these up for $4.62, and these sold for 28 bucks. I think these were in one of my older YouTube videos that we picked these up. Men's Built pants, BYLT, good brand to look for. Appreciate you asking, Mariah. Throw that in there. Throw in there. So like these Built pants, I know weigh over a pound. So I usually always set these to 2 pounds when I'm doing my shipping. Again, they fit in a 9 by 11 by 2. I have them set to 2 pounds. So basically, I just hit print, label, and ship. I'm paying $7.52. Buyer paid $12.10 for shipping, and we're printing it out. All right, that one shipped. Next up, we got a pair of Diesel men's jeans that sold. Paid $5.33 for these, and these sold for $40.49. Good sale right there. Diesel men's jeans. Make sure you look up the style of these. Some styles don't sell as well as others. This was a good one. This was a Wakey, and it was a decent size. It was size 34. So $5.33 into $40.49. These jeans retail for like 200 bucks too. So usually people are okay paying up a little bit for these because they'd rather pay for them in pre-owned condition, 50 bucks, instead of paying 200 bucks for them brand new. These are going to ship for $9.54. Do you edit the shipping weight when you actually sell it and when it's calculated? Yeah. So like right now, if the weight's off, I'll edit it in the when I'm shipping it. But usually it's pretty much spot on. So all I have to do is hit ship, and usually I overestimate. So sometimes I just got to drop the number to a lesser weight. Levi's. These are a Caleb pickup, telling me to pick up Levi's. Paid $6.96 for these. These sold for $18.62. More of a bread and butter sale, but still paying $6.96. These sold relatively fast too, so I'll definitely be picking up more Levi's. Import data, auto posture total, game changer. Thank you. Yep, easy peasy. As soon as you're done shipping, every day just hit that import button, and you'll be able to bring it over. Also, if you keep your cost of goods in your SKU, auto posture lets you see the SKU on each item, so you can just literally move your cost of goods line over when you edit and put that into your SKU. That's pretty much what I've been doing, because I don't take the time to put my cost of goods in the actual listing in auto posture, so I will just edit the cost of goods as soon as I'm done shipping, which is great because it saves me so much time. When I used to use Jason's spreadsheet every day for my sales, I have to go in and manually put in all those numbers. Now I just put in one singular number and everything else gets imported. Saves so much time. Next up, Polo Ralph Lauren, obviously favorite brand to sell. This is a brand new tag Polo Ralph Lauren 3XB shirt, so it's a big and tall size. Paid $26 for this at the TJ Maxx Yellow Tag event, and this one sold for $58.49. Nice little sale right there. Big and tall Ralph Lauren. Some of my favorite to pick up whenever I'm at these like clearance stores or whenever I'm at TJ Maxx and Marshalls, because there's plenty of them. If you can find the right stores, there's usually plenty of them. Because a lot of big and tall people don't go to every single store, but you can sell them online really, really fast. Because instead of going out to the stores, those big and tall people just buy them online. This one's actually going overseas. It's going to Illinois, which means it's going through the eBay global shipping program. So this one's definitely going overseas to somebody. I didn't know I could do that now. Making a couple cents more in shipping. Let's go. Let's go. All right, let's see what else we got in here. We got a pair of Bonobos men's jeans. Let me find these really quick. Bonobos men's jeans, paid $8.03 for these. Probably picked these up at Red, White, and Blue for that price. These sold for $22.49. Again, I had these listed for $25, and Auto Posture sent a 10% out offer, and this person accepted. So shout out to Auto Posture for getting me some more sales. That's all done in the background, by the way. If you've never used Auto Posture before, you can set it to send offers for you at a discounted price. And as soon as somebody likes your item or is heavily browsing your item on eBay, Auto Posture will send that offer for you. So there's no need to be sitting at the computer waiting to send offers all day. It just takes care of it all in the background. So if you need a program to do that, sign up for AP. Shipped. Got 12 orders to go. Got some good ones in here too. 12 orders to go. These are a bundle sale, so let's set these aside. I think that's part of it too. Untuck It men's solid black shirt. I love picking these up. The solid black colorway always sells really well. Did I ship the wrong one? No, it's an extra large. No, never mind. It's not solid black. It's navy blue. It looks solid black to me. Picked this up for $8 locally in a bulk buy, and it sold for $20.69. Again, tonight at 9 p.m. If you're just hopping in, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my live and also on Surf's live, we're going to be doing a podcast style live. We're probably going to be making fun of each other most of the whole time. So if you want to watch that 9 p.m., you can either watch it on my live channels on Facebook or YouTube, or Surf's live channels on Facebook or YouTube. We're going to be live everywhere all at once. So make sure you come in at 9 p.m. tonight. You do better lighting for setup pics. Do you recommend getting a photo booth? If you have room for a photo booth, I have one linked in my link tree. It's the one that we use every day. It's a big 6-foot tall walk-in light box. If you don't have room for that, I do have another little small photo booth that you can take photos on. And then you'll just need some like an ability to hang and like push some lights on it. Kind of like how you see in the background back there. You see that little hanger that's hanging up over there. You could have like a spot like that in your room with a couple little spotlights on it. I don't have those linked though, but if you need like a little photo box, I have one that I've used for years. It's literally, the lights have never gone out. I've used it for 4 years now, so it's a great little LED photo light box. So that's in my pin post, or if you go to the description of this video, tap on the products we use on a daily basis section. Do you know if you've made a video detailing different Ralph Lauren labels that are worth picking up? It's not only about the labels. The labels, a lot of people think like if you find a Ralph Lauren label, it's worth picking up. It really depends on the specific Ralph Lauren piece, what it's made out of, the pattern. Like a Ralph Lauren polo, like, let me show you one. This Ralph Lauren polo, I get these locally in a bulk buy for like $2 to $3. I don't pay much for these at all. I have this set at $4, but I think I only paid $3 for this. This label is on other Ralph Lauren polos that have pony logos on the front, big pony logos, or they're the bear logo shirts. Those are going to be worth a lot more than this shirt is. So it's not just about the label. This one we paid $4 for. It sold for $16.19. So yeah, I can't just do labels. Ralph Lauren, I'd have to make an in-depth video on like what all to look for with Ralph Lauren. So maybe I'll do that in the future. What do you like about Auto Posture versus Vendu? Well, I've never used Vendu, but I do have some knowledge about Vendu because a lot of my reseller friends have used it. Vendu does not have a Poshmark share tool. I think I could just end it there. Like what? How long has Vendu been out for? List Perfectly just got theirs. How do they not have a Poshmark share tool yet? Vendu also, their auto sales detection. From my experience, from what I've heard from other people, their share tool does not work. Their auto not share tool, auto sales detection does not work very well. There's a lot of people that complain about multiple items selling, even though it's sold and it was supposed to be pulled down by Vendu, it just didn't happen. With auto posture, you don't have to worry about that. Auto posture will pull down your listings for you. And then there was one more thing. When you import all of your items into Vendu, are you able to press one button, link all your platforms and press one button and pull all your listings in from eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, or in Depop? Or do you have to individually bring in, you can bring in 2 platforms, but after that you have to individually bring in each and every one of the items, either using the link or going to the platform and sucking the data into Vendu. With auto posture, you just click one button, you let it sync all your closets, everything comes in. eBay listings, Mercari listings, Poshmark, and auto posture uses AI, so it's able to put all of those listings in the same row for you. If it ever didn't bring the items to the same row for you, let me show you how this works. Let's just type in, I don't know, let's just type in something I have like one of. Maybe like that. I only have a couple of these. Okay, this will work. So let's say you import your data. This is what it's going to look like on auto posture. Let's say you import your data and this happens, right? You have this item up here and auto posture for some reason didn't read that this was the same item. This is how you get it to the same row. Now it's in the same row. Like, it's so easy to use. You just like literally drag and drop. And then let's say you're gonna cross list something. Cross listing works pretty similar to Depop. So let me find something easy to cross list. Let's do this Brooks Brothers. We're gonna list this Brooks Brothers over to Poshmark really quick. It already has all my data in there. It has all my numbers and everything. We're gonna scroll to the bottom. Everything's good. You're gonna hit list. And then you're just gonna wait a couple seconds and then this list. It's gonna take a little longer because I'm live streaming right now, but usually it's almost instantaneously. It just goes through and it lists your product for you. Give it a second. There it goes. Now it's listed. Let's list this to Mercari. I'm gonna scroll down. Everything looks good. Now it's listed to Mercari. So you can just go through, and also auto posture is working on a way to cross list all of this all at once. So you basically just click one button and it cross lists for you. So yeah, that's why auto posture is the best. And then you have your analytics, sales analytics, what I'm reading off of, gives you your charts and all that stuff. And then you go to your dashboard, and this is where I'm talking about Poshmark sharing. I've already shared 1,200 items today, and I haven't even touched my computer when it comes to sharing. It just automatically does that in the background. So that's the difference. What size are those bags? 9 by 12. On Whatnot, do you guys run the show from your computer and the iPhone? Yes, we have our phone filming it, and then Kayla's usually in the background on the computer. So we're using 2 devices at once. You don't need to do that. You can run everything from your phone if you want to. You can literally just stand there and, change items over. I just think the flow of the show is much better if you have 2 people doing it and one person is just running the show. That's why we do it. Will you get a notification? What do you mean? Notification for what? Can you do a chat or video on creating eBay shipping policies? Yes, I can actually do a video on that because it's already up. If you go to my YouTube channel and you type in shipping policies, you'll see the video. I made the video right after Auto Posture came out with their cross lister. So just go to my YouTube channel. That video is already out for you. Already out. The only thing Vendu has over Auto Posture right now that I'm kind of jealous of is they have the ability to cross list to Whatnot. That's the only thing I'm jealous of. It says my... What the heck? Okay. Hopefully my chat didn't just die over there. It says my chat died. So if you guys are commenting and I can't see you, I apologize. For some reason on my screen it says my chat died. All right, 10 ounces. It's okay. We're almost done anyway. If you guys ask questions, I can probably answer you afterwards. For some reason, Restream is having some issues today. Had issues with Facebook earlier, and now it's having issues again. Print. There we go. Now it's reactivated. We're good. Morning. I was watching your old vids again. When did you stop doing free shipping? I stopped doing free shipping when I started talking to good old Surfs Up Funds. Surfs wasn't doing free shipping. He was selling a ton of stuff, and I was like, why am I doing free shipping? And I tried it out, and it worked. I thought for a while there you had to do free shipping to get lots of sales, and Surfs proved me wrong. There, no, we're good. We're good. Snap, it's working again. Next up, Lacoste sweater. Paid $8 for this. It sold for $22.49. It's a men's sleepwear sweater, so it's not like a casual sweater. It's more of like an around the house sweater. Easy peasy. That one shipped. Going out for 15 ounces. I might have had this set to 2 pounds. I'm gonna make a little money on shipping on this one. $6.09, and buyer paid $12.10 for this. Do you put shipping at its correct weight or add a little bit, get some money back? I guesstimate my shipping because I've been shipping for so long. So this I thought was 2 pounds because it feels like it weighs over a pound, but it was actually only 15 ounces. So I was pretty close and I actually made money by it. Usually if I'm estimating, I'm going to overestimate a little bit, not underestimate. Next up, got a Tommy Bahama Hawaiian shirt. Picked this up for $4.28. Just listed this, and it sold really fast for $20.24. Really, really quick sale. Some people say free shipping helps eBay algorithm, but it's not worth it. Yeah, it might, but to be honest, I'm selling just as much as I was, if not more, not having free shipping. So, Poshmark sales for the first week of January doubled from the first week of December. Let's go. That's a good sign. That is a great sign, actually. What if sourcing is not good where you're at? Travel to source? Yep. We do not, like, people think the thrift stores that we shop at are right around the corner from us. They're not. We travel, like on Friday, we're going to travel an hour 15 to go to thrift stores, and then we're going to travel an hour 15 back. So it's like 2.5 hour traveling. How long is a free trial on the Autopasha? 7-day free trial. You can use it for 7 days. It's limited, so you don't get to like cross-list your whole. You won't be able to cross-list your whole store. I think they give you like 10 items you're allowed to cross-list, so you get 10 credits. So don't think if you get it, you're going to be able to cross-list a million items. They won't let you do that. Some people think that. There's literally a person that messaged me and said, "Hey, I got the free trial, but they stopped me at 10 listings. I thought I could cross-list everything." I'm like, no. Why would that wouldn't make any sense. Like, you would get it for free. So just keep that in mind. You get a trial. It's a trial version. Next up, we got a North Face flannel shirt. Paid $8 for this. It's a good thick flannel, and it's sold for $22.49. Use your personal phone to take pictures. So I have 2 phones, and yes, I use phones. I know there's some people out there like Tech and Sports. He's a very, very smart guy, like super smart. He's one of the best sellers out there. He does suggest people use cameras. And I get that cameras might give you a better image, but to be honest, I would say that phones are way faster. You already have the app on your phone, so as soon as you're done taking the pictures, you have the app open, you just swipe over to the app and then upload your photos. There's no way that's not faster than, you know, the person that takes their Canon camera and then takes the memory card out and then sticks it in their computer and then uploads all those images and then goes to eBay and drag and drops all their photos. Like, that's such a longer process to me. So I would rather use your phone. And yes, I use I have a secondary camera, my old phone that we use that just has eBay on it that I just use Wi-Fi to use, and I put all my images over there. So I mean, you could use a camera. I just don't understand how it's faster. It just can't be faster. It just can't be. Do I just use an app to track mileage? I do. I use Mile IQ. I went to your store first. It's a great looking store. Second, I noticed you didn't use any measurements on your shirts and pants. I do. If you go to my description of all my items, all my measurements are in the description. I just don't take photos because we do hanging photos. So because we're using hanging photos and I don't have a flat lay setup, if I had a flat lay setup, I would use the reseller ruler. Shout out Tech and Sports again for that. I would just put the reseller ruler on top and snap my photos. But because we use hanging photos, I would have to like hold the measuring tool and snap the photo at the same time. It wouldn't make any sense. So that's why we put all the measurements in the description. Recently signed up for Autopasha trial and let me cross list. There we go. You get 20 credits. 20 credits. I knew it was something around there, 10 or 20. So there we go. 20 credits. We got a Polo Ralph Lauren again, just a simple men's Polo Ralph Lauren polo shirt. Had this thing listed for quite a long time. I paid $7.13. I actually don't know why I paid $7.13 for this. Sold for $16.19. But yeah, I don't normally pick these up unless they're new with tags. It was a 2XL, so it was a bigger size. Maybe that's why, but I don't pick these up anymore. So Yeah, using a camera is, yeah, I mean, I get it. The cameras will take better photos, but to be honest, if you go look at my photos in my eBay store, all of those were taken with a regular cell phone, and it's an older iPhone too. It's not a newer iPhone, and the photos look great. So I don't think you need a crazy camera setup. That's just my opinion. I'll show you guys an example of one of my photos, so you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about, like what kind of photos you can get with a camera. Not a camera, but a phone camera. Let me see one of these items. Let's just do these Allen Edmonds. These Allen Edmonds were taken from my phone camera. That's the cover photo for my Allen Edmonds. Boom, boom, boom. Like, is your DSLR camera going to give you better photos than that? Maybe a little bit, but I feel like that's a good enough photo right there for you to see everything. Like, look at the close-up. See all the details. If you wanted to look in close-up, like, do you really need a DSLR for that? I don't think so. Boom, boom, boom. All right. By the way, those Allen Edmonds just sold, so they won't be in this live. Bundle sale right here. These two Polo Ralph Lauren shirts sold to the same buyer. I paid $6.96, $5.34. They both sold for $41.38 together. Yeah, lighting is 100% more important than the camera. That is facts. That is facts. Do you have a link for the ruler? If you just go to resellerruler.com, I think is where you find that ruler. That's Tech and Sports ruler. It's not my idea at all. It's Tech's ruler. So go buy one, support another reseller. If I ever get a flat lay setup, which I think we're going to do if we move to the new house pretty soon, we are going to, I'm definitely going to make a flat lay setup like Surfs and do a reseller ruler. What is the Ralph Lauren you don't pick up? Basic polos is usually what I don't pick up. What is this name this person used? This person used like a big old long name. It's going to ship for 1 pound, 4 ounces. There we go. Ralph Lauren pick up basic polos like the one I just showed. Usually I don't pick those up unless they're super cheap. Do you do everything from your phones? We do listings from the computer. So right now, Mom's over there doing drafts right now, and she's doing listings from the computer. I feel like listing from the computer is faster, unless you're like Surfs and you do a lot of self-similars. Then I think doing it from your phone is faster. Just do whatever works best for you. If you like the feel of the computer, you feel like it's faster for you, then use the computer. And that's almost it. We have these. These are really bad buys, so don't go out and buy this brand. These are all Daily Sports. It's like a women's golf brand. I got these all in a huge golf buyout that I got. These were kind of just thrown in. Paid $6.12 for each of these. They all sold for $12.14 each. All going in a bundle sale. Do not pick up this brand though. It's really bad. I should have probably like got rid of these, not listed them. New house. Yeah, sometime this year we're gonna be moving out. After we do taxes, we're probably going to look at buying a house and selling this house. I think there's a point no distractions. Yes, that is true. Yes, 100%. I can see that aspect of it. No distractions while you're listing, 100%. You could also do that too if you just turn your phone on, like if you turn your phone on Do Not Disturb while you're taking photos, it does the same exact thing. And then you can literally just upload those photos and not have any notifications come in until after you're done. You just have to have the discipline of turning your phone on Do Not Disturb while you're shipping, or while you're listing, sorry. Confirm and pay, $9.52. Appreciate you. Oh, Babs, yeah, give the live a like if you haven't already. Tap the screen, whatever you need to do to send over those likes. I appreciate you guys hanging out. We've had like a good crowd of 100 on all platforms all day today, so I appreciate it. Usually Mondays are heavy shipping days, and then the rest of the week it's usually a quick, easy shipping live. So, yeah. Mondays are good to see like everything that we're selling. And again, thanks for everybody coming out to Whatnot. This weekend we got some good Whatnot shows planned. Friday we're going to have all new with Tag Judy Blues. And then Saturday is going to be a really good jacket and like new at Tag live, like a mix of like pre-owned and new at Tag. Really, really good stuff. So make sure you come out this weekend. We got some goodies for you guys. Last up, I'll ship this out after the live because I got to put it into a bag. I haven't done it yet. This is a men's Woolrich jacket. It's a newer Woolrich jacket, but it's got a really nice like plaid interior going all the way throughout, and it's got like the heavy like utility pockets. It's got like multiple on the front, which is really good. I just picked this up last week in a bulk buy for $10. It sold for $26.99. Not a huge sale, but these always sell really quick, so that's why I decided to pick it up. More of like a chore style jacket. Appreciate you, Yuri. All right, that's it for today. That's everything getting shipped out. After this, we're going to ship out all the shoes behind us, and then probably get rid of that shoe rack for the time being. Appreciate you guys hanging out. I don't know if I'm going to have a short coming out today because I'm pretty busy with shipping and all that stuff. But I should have a video coming out tomorrow. Tonight, 9 p.m. Remember, we're going to be live with Surfs. You can watch here or you can watch on Surfs channel, whichever one you feel like watching from. Tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. I'm going to be live with Flip the World on Whatnot. I don't know if I can multicast from Whatnot when I'm doing a dual stream. If I can, I'll try, but if not, be on Whatnot tomorrow. Go to Flip the World. It's also in my stories on Facebook and Instagram. Go follow him. Go bookmark his show. We're just going to hang out and kind of have like a little talk and like podcast style live there too. And then the rest of this week, we're going to be thrifting. We should have a live thrift on Thursday on Whatnot too. So be on the lookout for that.